This presentation explores the ancient concept of celestial beings, often referred to as the first living entities on Earth. These beings are purported to have influenced humanity's design. Their influence extends to human beliefs and understanding of divinity. We will examine the historical and cultural impact of these celestial entities. Researchers have proposed various theories concerning the identity of these mysterious beings. Questions persist regarding their origins and the circumstances surrounding their emergence. The enduring mystery of these entities continues to challenge historical understanding. These theories aim to unravel their nature and impact throughout human history. This research will analyze various sources to understand ancient narratives. We will examine mythological accounts and religious perspectives. Archaeological findings will also be integrated into the study. A specific focus will be on the creation narrative from the Atrahasis Epic. This discussion focuses on the concepts of the Anunnaki and Igigi. These entities are central to understanding ancient Mesopotamian mythology and cosmology. The Anunnaki are often depicted as powerful deities or celestial beings. The Igigi are typically described as a younger generation of gods serving the Anunnaki. In 1968, Erich von Däniken published Chariots of the Gods. This book proposed a re-evaluation of conventional human history. It challenged established views on ancient civilizations and their origins. The publication sparked widespread debate and introduced the ancient astronaut theory. The ancient astronaut theory posits that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in antiquity. These advanced visitors were perceived as deities by early human civilizations. This interaction influenced human development, technology, and culture. Erich von Däniken's book popularized this concept, suggesting ancient encounters. His work proposed that many ancient myths and structures have extraterrestrial origins. This theory significantly influenced popular culture, transcending academic discourse. It generated widespread public interest, captivating audiences globally. The theory sparked extensive debate concerning humanity's origins. It also prompted discussions about ancient interactions and their implications. Its impact is evident in various forms of media and public consciousness. Zecharia Sitchin was a prominent author known for his interpretations of ancient Mesopotamian texts. His work focused on the Sumerian civilization and its mythology. Sitchin's book, The 12th Planet, introduced a controversial theory. He proposed that an extraterrestrial race, the Anunnaki, visited Earth in antiquity. This theory links the Anunnaki directly to the origins of human civilization and technology. Zecharia Sitchin proposed a controversial hypothesis regarding human origins. He claimed an advanced extraterrestrial race, the Anunnaki, visited Earth. According to Sitchin, these beings originated from another planet in our solar system. The Anunnaki were responsible for genetically engineering humanity, per Sitchin's theory. Many contemporary claims are modern interpretations rather than explicit statements. These interpretations often diverge from the original content of ancient texts. It is crucial to distinguish between modern perspectives and historical records. The ancient texts themselves do not always contain these specific assertions. The foundational understanding of this subject is rooted in archaeological excavations. These critical investigations were primarily conducted across the historical region of Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, is located in the Middle East. Its rich archaeological sites have yielded invaluable insights into ancient cultures and societies. Excavations reveal the origins of writing, agriculture, and urban development. Thus, Mesopotamian archaeology forms the bedrock for studying this field. Archaeological excavations in Mesopotamia were crucial for uncovering ancient civilizations. Pioneering figures like Austin Henry Layard led significant expeditions. Hormuz Rassam also played a key role in these historical discoveries. Major sites included Nineveh, a prominent ancient Assyrian city. Other important excavation locations were Nippur and the ancient city of Ur. Archaeological excavations have led to the discovery of thousands of cuneiform tablets. These ancient artifacts are inscribed with cuneiform script, one of the earliest forms of writing. The tablets provide invaluable insights into the daily lives, laws, and cultures of ancient civilizations. They offer a direct historical record, detailing economic transactions, religious practices, and political events. These discoveries are crucial for understanding the foundational aspects of human civilization and history. Ancient Mesopotamia was a cradle of civilization, producing a wealth of written records. These records were often inscribed on clay tablets, preserving stories, laws, and myths. Among the most famous is the Epic of Gilgamesh, an ancient Mesopotamian epic poem. It recounts the adventures of King Gilgamesh, exploring themes of heroism, friendship, and mortality. Another significant text is the Atrahasis Epic, a Babylonian myth of the Great Flood. These tablets provide invaluable insights into the beliefs and history of ancient cultures. The Atrahasis Epic is an ancient Mesopotamian myth. It contains some of the earliest known narratives regarding the origin of humanity. This epic provides insights into early human understanding of creation. The text details the creation of humans to relieve the gods of labor. Sumerian texts provide insights into their perception of the universe. These ancient writings illustrate the Sumerian cosmic order. They detail a complex system of divine hierarchy. The texts reveal a structured understanding of their world. In certain worldviews, a divine order is conceptualized as the ultimate principle of existence. This order occupies the apex of all being, establishing a hierarchical structure for reality. It is believed to structure the entire cosmos, encompassing all celestial and earthly elements. Everything within this cosmos, from the grandest to the smallest, is governed by this divine framework. This principle dictates the fundamental laws and inherent purpose of all existence. The Anunnaki are central figures within the ancient Sumerian pantheon. They are considered the most prominent deities in the Sumerian divine order. Their role is paramount in the mythological and religious beliefs of Sumer. The Anunnaki represent the highest echelon of divine authority and influence. The Anunnaki are not a singular deity, but rather a collective entity. They represent a council of gods, not an individual divine being. This council collectively governs the divine realm. Their nature is defined by their role as a group of ruling deities. A divine council is a governing body composed of deities overseeing cosmic affairs. This particular divine council is led by three principal deities. Anu, Enlil, and Enki are the three major deities heading this council. Each of these deities possesses distinct roles and domains within the cosmic structure. Their collective leadership ensures the governance and order of the divine realm. Anu is a prominent deity within the ancient Sumerian pantheon. He is revered as the god of the sky, embodying the celestial sphere. Anu holds the highest authority and is considered the supreme god. His domain encompasses the heavens, representing cosmic order and power. As the father of the gods, Anu's influence is foundational to Sumerian mythology. His role signifies ultimate sovereignty and divine governance over the universe. Anu is a principal deity in ancient Mesopotamian mythology, particularly Sumerian and Akkadian pantheons. He is revered as the father of the gods, signifying his supreme authority and foundational role. Anu embodies the ultimate level of divine order, establishing cosmic laws and universal structure. His domain represents cosmic sovereignty, overseeing the heavens and the celestial realm. Anu's influence underscores the concept of a hierarchical divine structure in ancient Mesopotamian beliefs. Enlil is a prominent deity, often depicted as more directly involved with the world than Anu. He serves a crucial role as the guardian of order within the divine hierarchy. Enlil embodies and represents divine authority in ancient Mesopotamian mythology. His actions directly influence earthly affairs, maintaining cosmic and societal balance. Enlil is depicted as a powerful deity with a significant role in maintaining cosmic order. He also functions as a punishing figure within the established divine hierarchy. A notable instance of his punitive action involves his decision to destroy humanity. This decision was made when human proliferation disrupted the established order. Enki is a prominent deity, distinguished by his attributes of wisdom, creativity, and compassion. He is often depicted as a pivotal figure in divine interventions within ancient narratives. His wisdom guides the gods and humanity, providing solutions to complex challenges. Enki's creativity is evident in his role in shaping the world and establishing order. Enki is a prominent figure in ancient Mesopotamian mythology, known for his wisdom and craftsmanship. He is often depicted as a benevolent deity, instrumental in the creation and sustenance of life. A key aspect of Enki's mythology is his direct involvement in the creation of humanity. This act highlights his creative powers and his compassionate nature towards nascent human beings. Enki's role underscores his significance as a divine benefactor and creator in the ancient world. Enki, the Sumerian god of water, knowledge, mischief, and creation, plays a pivotal role in ancient flood myths. Unlike other deities, Enki is often depicted as a benevolent figure towards humanity during catastrophic events. In various flood narratives, Enki actively intervenes to save humankind from impending destruction. He provides warnings and instructions to chosen individuals, enabling them to build vessels for survival. Enki's actions demonstrate his compassion and his commitment to the preservation of human life amidst divine wrath. The concept of a triadic divine leadership structure is a recurring theme in ancient civilizations. This organizational principle for deities is not unique to Sumerian culture. Similar forms of divine triads appear across various ancient societies. This suggests a widespread cultural or religious archetype in early human history. Researchers observe recurring patterns in mythological narratives across diverse cultures. These shared motifs suggest a process of cultural transmission. Cultural transmission refers to the passing of information, beliefs, or practices between groups. This indicates that mythological elements are not always independently developed. Instead, they can spread and adapt across different societies over time. The Anunnaki are conceptualized as a divine council. This council holds responsibility for governing the universal order. Their primary function involves making cosmic decisions. They exert control over various subordinate entities within the cosmos. This structure defines their role as cosmic administrators. The Anunnaki maintain the balance and function of the universe. In ancient Mesopotamian mythology, a complex hierarchy of deities and beings existed. At the apex of this system were the Anunnaki, the principal gods. Below the Anunnaki in this divine structure were the Igigi. The Igigi are described as a class of lesser deities or celestial spirits. They served as subordinate beings to the more powerful Anunnaki. Their primary role involved carrying out tasks and duties assigned by the Anunnaki. The Atrahasis Epic is an ancient Mesopotamian myth detailing creation and a great flood. Within this epic, the Igigi are a class of younger gods. They were assigned to perform the laborious tasks of maintaining the cosmos. These duties included digging canals and cultivating the land for the elder gods, the Anunnaki. The work was described as extremely arduous and physically demanding. This heavy burden ultimately led to their rebellion against the Anunnaki. The Igigi were tasked with significant responsibilities in ancient mythology. Their duties included the arduous work of digging canals. They were also responsible for managing rivers to ensure water flow. A key part of their labor involved practicing agriculture for sustenance. Furthermore, the Igigi undertook the construction of cities. Ultimately, their collective efforts aimed to render the world habitable for others. The Igigi are depicted as a divine labor force within ancient mythologies. Their primary role was to perform essential tasks and duties. These tasks were carried out on behalf of the Anunnaki gods. This highlights a hierarchical structure among divine beings. This system, despite its initial function, possessed inherent limitations. Its design or operational parameters rendered it unsustainable over extended periods. The lack of sustainability led to a gradual accumulation of internal pressures. These pressures ultimately manifested as system instability. The instability escalated, resulting in significant conflict within the system. Such systems are prone to breakdown when fundamental issues are not addressed. The Igigi, a group of lesser deities, were tasked with arduous labor by the Anunnaki. Over time, the cumulative burden of their heavy workload became unbearable for the Igigi. Their growing discontent stemmed from the relentless and demanding nature of their duties. This prolonged period of hardship led to a collective decision to resist their oppressors. Ultimately, the Igigi initiated a rebellion, challenging the authority of the Anunnaki. This rebellion marks a pivotal moment within the established mythology. It serves as a critical turning point in the narrative's progression. The events of this uprising directly influence subsequent mythological developments. A primary consequence of this rebellion is the genesis of humanity. The rebellion's outcome fundamentally reshapes the mythological universe. Thus, it establishes the conditions for human existence within the mythos. The Igigi, a class of celestial beings, face significant burdens and labor. Their arduous tasks prompted concern among the higher deities. The gods convened to deliberate on a suitable course of action. A viable solution was sought to alleviate the Igigi's plight. This led to a pivotal divine intervention, altering their destiny. Enki, a prominent deity, steps forward to address a critical issue. The Igigi, a group of lesser gods, are burdened by their labor. Enki proposes a solution: the creation of a new being. This new being is intended to assume the arduous tasks of the Igigi. Ancient texts describe a period when divine beings, the Igigi, performed tasks on Earth. These duties were essential for the functioning and maintenance of the world. Over time, the Igigi grew weary of their arduous labors. A decision was made to create a new entity to assume these responsibilities. This new creation was humanity, designed to take over the Igigi's work. Thus, humans were specifically created to perform the duties previously carried out by the Igigi. In various mythological narratives, the creation of humanity is often attributed to divine beings. These narratives frequently define a specific role or purpose for human existence within the cosmic order. One common theme is that humans were created to serve the gods. This service often involves labor, worship, or maintaining balance in the world. Thus, the explicit purpose of human creation is described as to work and to serve the gods. The creation of humanity often involves specific materials in various traditions. A recurring theme is the use of earthly components, such as clay or soil. This earthly material symbolizes humanity's connection to the physical world. Alongside, a divine essence or breath is frequently incorporated. This blend signifies humanity's dual nature, both earthly and divine. The concept of creation from clay and divine essence is a recurring motif across various religious traditions. This foundational creation narrative often describes the formation of humanity from earthly materials. A divine element, such as breath or spirit, then imbues this form with life and consciousness. This specific creation motif is found in ancient texts, establishing a common theological theme. Similar forms of this narrative reappear in later religious texts, including the Torah and the Quran. The purpose of human creation varies significantly across ancient belief systems. Sumerian texts present a distinct view on humanity's role. In Sumerian cosmology, humans were created primarily to serve the gods. This service often involved providing sustenance and worship to the deities. Conversely, monotheistic religions offer a different perspective on human purpose. In these faiths, human existence is often framed as a moral test or journey towards spiritual growth. Monotheistic religions, such as Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, adhere to the belief in one God. This core principle emphasizes a single, absolute creator of the universe. They fundamentally reject polytheism, which involves the worship of multiple gods. The concept centers on the sole divine authority, rather than a council of deities. Monotheistic faiths center on the belief in a single, supreme deity. Within these belief systems, human existence is understood to have a specific purpose. This purpose is integral to a singular, overarching divine plan. Humans are created to fulfill this predetermined role. The objective is to serve the one divine entity, not multiple deities. The Atrahasis Epic is an ancient Mesopotamian myth detailing the creation of humanity and a great flood. This epic is a significant source for understanding early flood narratives in ancient mythology. It recounts the gods' decision to send a devastating flood to destroy humankind. A wise man, Atrahasis, is warned and instructed to build an ark to save his family and animals. The flood event in Atrahasis shares thematic similarities with other ancient flood myths, including the biblical account. In ancient lore, humanity began to multiply, their numbers growing vast across the land. This rapid proliferation led to increasing disruption and disorder in the world. Enlil, a prominent deity, observed this chaos and decided on humanity's destruction. His intention was to eradicate the human race to restore cosmic order. However, Enki, another deity, secretly intervened to preserve humankind. Enki warned Atrahasis, instructing him to build a boat, thus ensuring humanity's survival. Flood narratives are recurring themes in ancient mythologies across various cultures. One prominent example is the story of Utnapishtim in the Epic of Gilgamesh. This narrative describes a great flood sent by the gods to destroy humanity. Similarly, the story of Noah's Ark appears in Abrahamic traditions. Both accounts share common motifs of divine judgment, a chosen survivor, and a vessel. Archaeological evidence provides insight into the origins of ancient flood narratives. These narratives have been traced back to ancient Mesopotamian civilizations. The findings confirm the existence of these flood myths in early human history. This indicates a process of cultural transmission across different societies and eras. It suggests these stories spread through cultural exchange rather than independent invention. Religious texts likely incorporated these myths through transmission, not direct derivation.